I'd like to show you how to change the favicon for your SharePoint site. The default favicon is this orange square with 3 people in it. We've created one that looks similar to this Y icon. You can fetch this favicon from the sp.byu.edu site. It's in the shared documents repository. You'll find the BYU logo is that big version of the icon I just showed you, and the favicon is the small one that you can use in your browser. So come here, download this to your desktop or some other place where you can fetch it easily, and then come to your site, go to the site actions, and edit your site in SharePoint Designer. If you don't have SharePoint Designer already installed, it'll prompt you to download and install it on a Windows machine, and it'll open your site in SharePoint Designer. So here is this site. I want to go to the Master Pages section of the site, and I want to find the V4 Master. This is the page that all the other pages of your default team site, which is what OIT creates for you, is based on. So here's the information on my V4 Master, and I want to edit this file. So remember, you're editing every page on your site by editing this, so be very careful. We're just changing one line in this file. So here near the very top of the file on line 30, you'll find, or your file should be the same as mine, you'll find this SP shortcut icon. We want to change the text of the SP shortcut icon so that it doesn't point to the global favicon, the default SharePoint one, but it points to our own. So to do that, let me switch back to Internet Explorer to my website. Go to your site, and somewhere in your site you'll want to upload this favicon that you downloaded from here. So for example, I can go to View All Site Content, and I can look at my style library. Inside the style library there's an images folder. You've got this by default. I uploaded it into the style library. Just a nice place to keep images that pertain to the look and feel of your site. You'll notice the style library appears in the URL with a %20 in the name. Style library has a space in the middle, but URLs aren't allowed to have spaces, so %20 is the same as a space. So you can add a document to your style library if you navigate into it. Again, I did that by Site Actions, View All Site Content, and then clicked into the style library for the site. Okay, so back in SharePoint Designer, let me switch back there. Right now, the default location is in _layouts images, and I'm going to change that to style %20 library images favicon. So I kept the same name. It has to be called favicon.ico. The browsers are looking for a file with that exact name, but we're telling it where to find it. Anyway, we'll put in the right stuff for the browser. Once I've made that change, I'll save it. Now, if this is the first time you've changed this V4 Master, SharePoint Designer is going to give you a warning saying, hey, you're breaking the inheritance from the site template, which is just fine. You're doing that on purpose because you want to change this so it doesn't look just like the default site. So you say, okay, I'm willing to break that. And now when you come back to your site, the favicon will be the old one, and it should update to the new beautiful Y icon. Just a note that a lot of browsers cache these icons, so it may take a little while for that to appear. You may have to go try and clear your browser cache, or try this in a different browser to verify that it actually did change that icon. But if you've done it right, it should do the trick. IE9 is the browser that I demonstrated this in, and it seems to update that pretty fast. So that might be a nice one to use to verify that you can change your favicon.